It's the CQ Hills Dental Toothday Tooth Tip. Today, we're talking about the human diet. The teeth evolved to help us process food. Remember him? You could call me a food processor repairman. I prefer doctor. As early humans developed tools, the quality of food improved. We could enjoy fish and a variety of vegetation, but most importantly, we could cook food, which meant we could chew less. Spending less time on food processing means more time for things like culture and dancing, painting the cave, eventually penicillin and air travel, useless distractions like the internet and social media. We got smarter. We could afford to get smarter because our diet was rich in calories, nutrients, proteins, and fats, all of which are important for a healthy living brain and a healthy growing you. One thing we didn't eat much? Sugar. Once food production became mechanized around world wars, processing became industrialized. But with war rations giving way to commercial grocery stores, people tended to buy what they want, and people like it sweet. Of course, grocers still have vestiges of the old markets, your butcher, baker, deli, so on. Most of the square footage of stuff they produce in a factory: cereal, bread, candy bars. It keeps a long time, doesn't require refrigeration, and who doesn't like to eat chips and pretzels? There are many advantages to processing food, one being it's basically sterile. You're not likely to get salmonella from a bag of Doritos. Feeding the masses safely involves some important innovations which prevent nasty infections like cholera, which used to plague our species' food and water supply. People not dying of cholera, that's a good thing. The problem is making it cheap, and that's where refined carbs come in. The fastest way to make a buck is to add some sugar. It won't kill you, yet, and it keeps the credit and debit cards passing through that little slot by the register. It used to be privileged people who had the opportunity to snack on baked cakes and put on a few extra pounds at Christmas. Would you like to try me crumpets? But with automation, you can pump out 1 million Hostess cupcakes in a nanosecond, and those sweet little indulgences are accessible to everyone. You don't have to prepare it. You can open up that little package, eat and throw this packaging away. It goes somewhere. Are you thirsty? One of the biggest problems is beverages, and sweet sodas can pack into calories almost like a syrupy medicine. Actually, that's where sweet drinks got their start, as elixirs loaded down with drugs like cocaine and eventually caffeine, with plenty of sugar to fuel your experience. Someone figured out that drinking cocaine wasn't such a great idea, but drinking syrupy medicine stuck. Who didn't like Triaminic as a child? How about Dimetapp? Fond memories of that flavor. Why not try one of these? Sugar-free, 0 calories, basically just sparkling water with a touch of fruit flavor. Not bad. The dawning of the age of high fructose corn syrup has been marked by an upsurge in chronic illnesses, obesity, diabetes, and cavities, because obviously sugar causes cavities. But PepsiCo is sneaky. They know society is wised up. The latest fashions being athletic wear and increases in gym memberships, not necessarily attendance. The market for Mountain Dew just isn't what it used to be. It's a good thing they have Gatorade. Since it's for sports, it's healthy, right? Wrong. It's great if you play sports, and everyone should work out if you're healthy enough, but you should drink water. Sports drinks, in my opinion, are just an excuse to sell more soda without the bubbles. So what should you eat? There are lots of diets out there, and paleo makes a valid point. You should eat the kind of stuff our ancestors ate. But I haven't seen a lot of woolly mammoths around lately. You? No one diet is right for everybody, but you should try and eat real food as much as possible. The kind of stuff that didn't come down a factory conveyor belt like a Pez dispenser. Whatever you eat, it should be something you recognize with as short an ingredients list as possible. Banana, broccoli, trout. We should eat the kind of stuff our teeth have evolved to process, and only enough to stay healthy. Well, our contact info means that's our show. Like us, share us, and we'll see you next week for another Toothday Tooth Tip.